Hey everyone, Bird here from Burnstone TV Gaming, and welcome to the only guide you need to watch to know how to use SARA in Shadowgun war games. Let's get to it. I've been using SARA as my main hero ever since the global release, and I've had some great battles with her. And I am here to share what I've learned to help you all become a better SARA in the game. In this video, we are going to talk about SARA's hero details, her weapons and its corresponding damages, her skills, my settings recommendations, and of course how to use her in the game to fully take advantage of her abilities. SARA is actually an abbreviation for Sentient Android Registered Assistant. Her primary weapon is a rocket launcher, and she uses an SMG as a secondary firearm. She also has a couple of powerful support skills, namely Healing Blast and Protection Dome, which I will discuss more later in this video. SARA has 100 hit points, which is tied for the second highest in the game, behind Rev's 200 hit points. She's also ranked second in terms of speed and second as well in range. Now, with all the boring stuff out of the way, let's move on to the more important things. SARA's primary weapon is a rocket launcher, which has 2 rockets per clip and can hold maximum of 32 rockets. Based on multiple tests, the maximum damage of SARA's rocket is 60 hit points for a direct body hit, which means she can kill all of the heroes in the game with just 2 shots, except for Rev, who can absorb up to 4 rockets. Her secondary weapon is an SMG, which can deal 9 damage to the head and 6 damage to the rest of the body. Now let's move on to her skills. Her first skill is called Healing Blast. SARA throws a grenade which heals her and her teammates upon detonation depending on where it lands. Based on some testing, her heal grenade lasts for 5 seconds and can heal up to 10 hit points per half a second. This skill alone makes her an important part of every team battle. SARA's second skill is Protection Dome, which deploys a dome around her to protect her and her allies. Once again, based on some tests, her Protection Dome can absorb up to 300 damage. That should be more than enough to buy time to either kill your opponent or run away from a battle. Before we go to the meat of this video, here are the settings that I use for SARA. Feel free to take a screenshot. I prefer to use one-tap ADS for SARA's primary weapon because it gives me more control when aiming. With everything set, let's go on to the battlefield. SARA has one of the highest damage per second in the game because her rockets have AoE damage. But at the same time, her primary shot is one of the most difficult to maximize. You have to be accurate with her shots in order to realize those high DPS potential. For you to do that easily, remember the law when it comes to aiming SARA's shots. LAW. Law. Legs and walls. Although the potential damage might go down a bit, your accuracy will actually skyrocket, and overall, her shots can be more effective when aimed at these areas. Never, and I mean never, aim directly at the body of your opponent except when they are near a wall. Aiming at the body will significantly reduce your accuracy and can render her primary weapon useless. Her secondary weapon is an effective way of finishing off an enemy after a couple of successful rocket shots. After damaging your opponent down to, let's say, less than 20%, immediately switch to your secondary to finish the job instead of waiting for your primary weapon to reload. This combo might be difficult to perfect at first, but it will help you get more kills in the long run. When using SARA, make sure to keep your distance from the enemies. Although she has the second highest health in the game, she is extremely vulnerable and is easy to kill, especially against ultra aggressive enemies. When faced with such an enemy, make sure to switch to your secondary to increase your speed and immediately run away. SARA is the second fastest character in the game, so your chances of getting away and surviving is really high. She is more effective when she can pick her opponents apart from afar with her primary weapon. If you don't want to run away though, make sure to use her powerful skills to survive longer than your opponent. Your first line of defense is her Protection Dome, which can absorb 300 damage. Be careful though, because you can get hit when they are inside your dome. When that happens, immediately look down at the ground and throw your Healing Blast. These skills should give you enough time to either kill your opponent or for you to run away to safety. Also, make sure you are not outnumbered when engaging. Always check if you have allies near you or you are in a 1v1 situation. Now that we're done with that, let's talk about hero matchups. SARA's easiest target is Willow because of Willow's extremely low health. 2 rockets can eliminate Willow even if it's not perfectly placed. Be sure to launch your rockets fast though, because Willow can kill SARA with 1 headshot. Based on my experience, SARA's biggest rival in the game is Revenant because of how powerful his roar is. It disables SARA so much that if she is unable to use her blast, she's pretty much toast. Make sure to keep your distance against revs in the game to increase your survivability and in turn increase your KD ratio. Once you see a rev closing in on you, immediately switch to your secondary weapon and run away because you can most definitely run faster than him. So those are all the things you need to know to start your SARA journey in Shadowgun Wargames. Let me know if you have other questions by leaving a comment down below. Don't forget to smash the like button if you like what you saw and subscribe for more Shadowgun Wargames videos. I also host a live stream every single day at 7:30 PM EST where I play with my viewers. But until then, this has been Bernard from Personal TV Gaming saying do something you love every single day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!